I'm Sheila from Sheila Powell Makeup, and I had a request for just a video relating to bridal makeup. So I thought I would do the angle if you were sort of deciding to do this makeup for yourself and you wanted to know how you could prepare for the wedding day and what kind of things and products that you might want to use. So I have lined up a selection of products that I'm going to talk you through, right through from your skincare to your lipstick and perfume. So, in preparation, if it's a few months ahead of your wedding and you want to get your skin in really good condition, I would recommend getting into a really good skincare regime. And by that I mean looking after your skin and protecting it really. So in the morning, cleansing, toning, moisturising, and always using a moisturiser with some form of SPF in there, whether it's within your moisturiser or your foundation. That would be a really good thing to do. So my current favourites, I'm just going to talk you through a few of the products. I'm using some products from the Neal's Yard range of skincare, and this is the first product that I really like. This is actually a rehydrating polish, rose polish. It's an exfoliator, and prior to the wedding day you might want to exfoliate the night before or on the morning of the wedding, and that will help to remove any dry, dead skin, and it sort of just reveals fresher, younger, more youthful skin. So when you actually apply the makeup on top, you'll always get a better finish and the makeup is going to last longer as well. So exfoliating for in preparation to the day of the wedding, twice a week if your skin is more dry, once a week if your skin's more oily combination. So following on from the exfoliator, you will then want to moisturise, and this is another one that I'm using at the moment, which is Wild Rose. It's a daily moisturiser. It's suitable for all skin types. Again, it's from the Neal's Yard range of skincare, and it has SPF 30 in there, which is amazing. And particularly on the day of the wedding, if you are being photographed outside, if you're lucky enough not to have some rain, then this is, you know, I mean, really when it is raining, it doesn't matter. You should always be wearing SPF anyway. So that's a really nice one. Now you may have the whole debate about whether to have a spray tan or not to have a spray tan, and this comes up a lot with my brides. And my advice really is, if you're going to go down that route to have a spray tan, to obviously have a trial run a few weeks or a few months before. And then I would have the tan done at least 2 days before the wedding. So it's got time to sort of calm down, and you can rinse off all the excess product as well. So it should be at a nice colour on the actual day of the wedding. If you do decide to do it at home, I think one of the safest things, I've just been trying this one in the last few weeks, is the Johnson's Holiday Skin, and applying it sort of daily, which gives you just a very gradual build-up of colour, and you can kind of test that out again and decide, you know, on which day you preferred the colour that it was for you, basically. So that's an easy and not expensive way of doing it. So you can do that at home and, you know, try that out yourselves. Now, on the actual day of the wedding, we've exfoliated, we've moisturised, your skin's really well prepared. What else can we do to help the makeup? Using some form of a primer underneath your foundation is always going to help. It will help to smooth out any fine lines or creases. It will mattify any shiny areas if you're prone to shine on the T-zone, and it just helps your foundation. It gives it something to grip onto, so it's going to stay in place a lot longer. And the one that I like at the moment, I've just been testing this little sample one on myself, is called That Gal, and it's from Benefit. There are loads and loads of primers out there, so you know, whatever range of foundation you use, it might be worth trying to get the matching foundation so that they're sort of working together really well. So that's a primer. When it comes to foundation, you need to be careful which type of foundation you're going to choose. I love all these illuminating and glowing kind of foundations that you can purchase out there, and in real life, one-to-one, that will look amazing on your skin, but that illumination can sort of translate into grease and shine when it comes across on camera. So it's important to try and choose a foundation that's going to give you more of a matte finish really. And I've been using a treatment foundation from Dermalogica, which I really like. A little bit more coverage than, say, a tinted moisturiser, but not too heavy that you're going to feel that you're really wearing a lot of makeup. But after that, you need to conceal. And again, this is just one from Soap and Glory. I'll just open that and show you. You've got two different concealers. You've got the under eye concealer, and then you've got one if you've got an actual blemish or a spot that needs a little bit of extra coverage. So you've got the two colours there, the two different sort of consistencies. And then, I hope that mirror wasn't reflecting on the camera, but you've got your powder then and a little powder puff just to set that as well. So finish that off with your loose translucent powder, and that again is going to help the foundation stay in place a little bit longer, and it's going to mattify the skin, and again that's going to be better when you're being photographed. So just remember that a matte powdered finish is always going to photograph better than if you leave the skin kind of shiny or glowing. That's going to translate as sort of grease and shine on camera, so it might not look the best. Now in terms of eyes, the best advice I can give you in terms of eyeshadow is not to use all shimmery products, to mix it up a little bit so you've got some matte colours and then some shimmers or just a very light sheen on the eyes. You don't want to do too much glitter, which again can reflect the light and sort of flashes out the eye area, and it's not a great look really. So try to mix those up a little bit. Waterproof eyeliner, waterproof mascara are always going to be a good thing to do. And you may decide that you want to enhance the eyes a little bit by wearing some false lashes. And the ones that I tend to use are here. I hope you can see those. They're like little individual lashes that you apply, and you can do as few or as many as you like, and it just sort of enhances and wings out and opens up the corners of the eyes. So they're quite useful. And they are what I call weekend lashes, so they will actually stay in for a few days as well after the wedding. So if you're doing, you have a party or an event the next day, or you're having a get together with family, then they should still be in place for that as well. Lipstick, I think traditionally most of my brides are going for the, I want my eyes to stand out, I want them to be defined and strong, and I want my lips quite nude, which is quite a good way of doing it. I would say that you still need a little bit of colour on the lips, so sort of that very flat, matte beigey colour is just not really going to work very well. So I would always recommend something like a soft rose maybe on the lips, or a soft peach colour. And this is one that I quite like. This is just a sample one, but it's from Art Deco, and the number is 22. So I'm just going to do a little swatch of the colour. So you've got a little bit of something going on the lips, and you can keep it like that, which is more matte, or you could apply a little bit of gloss on top just to lift them a little bit. And finally, perfume. I had a bride the other day ask, oh, will I put my perfume on before I put my dress on or after? And I just went, both, do both. So you get a really nice fragrance, and choose one that you either have been wearing for a while that you really like, or a new one that's just going to remind you of your special day. So my favourite at the moment is this one from Narciso Rodriguez for her. It's quite musky, it's not too overpowering, but it just gives a really, really nice hint of musk all day, so that's quite a nice one. But obviously you're all going to have your own favourite perfume. So just choose one carefully that you know is going to really remind you of your day and bring back all those happy memories. So I think I've pretty much covered most things. I hope I didn't overwhelm you with too many products. But if you do need to find out any more, then please just don't hesitate to get in touch. The details will be below the video. And my advice is if you feel that you're not so confident in applying your own makeup, then you can do one of two things. You could book a lesson with a professional makeup artist, and they will go through that whole routine with you and give you a plan of what products you should be using and what order to apply them. Or B, you could just simply book a professional makeup artist to come and do all of that for you, so that you can just sit back, relax, have your glass of champagne and enjoy the preparation, because that's exactly what it's about really, is enjoyment and just being relaxed on the day and enjoying the whole day ahead of you. So they're the two things I would advise, and if you need any more help, just please don't hesitate to give me a shout. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.